Okay, so I was gonna create a little short, but like Spirit demanded on me doing a like full video on this. So I specifically got that the ancestors, your ancestors, want to come through and give you some advice and guidance. So this reading is all about, what your ancestors want to tell you, and then I also heard encourage you with. So let's get into it. I am outside, so there might be some outside noises. All right. I just heard fireworks. Okay. So we have footprints and certainty. So footprints with direction and phrenology, which is certainty. So the first message that they're kind of bringing is like they are bringing like almost like your brain up and how it works really differently and how you work very differently. And they're wanting you to like know that that's a strength. The way you look at the world, the way your mind works differently than others is really a strength. And I just heard hardship. So maybe in the past it was a hardship for you, but they want you to know that your differences will make a difference, and that you're really, really special for a reason. Also, there's just so much ancient knowledge, so much knowledge from past lives locked up in this brain, and they're kind of wanting you to know that and to know yourself and to know like kind of, with this footprint and direction, like where you've come from, where you've been, so that you can know how powerful and strong you are. For those of you who are into like past life stuff, like I almost feel like this is like your ancestors wanting you to like get to know yourself a bit better. I also feel like they want you to know that whatever you're doing in life, whatever path you're on, whatever you're going through, they are right by you. You might not see them physically, but whatever generational pattern or karmic cycle you're going through, that you are helping evolve, your family and generations to come, like they are with you. They're assisting you, and like they want you to know how proud they are of you, because you don't give yourself that recognition enough, and they're proud because you chose to come through and help this line and work through a lot of karma when these souls, played a different role and they couldn't be that person to break free. And you are, and everything they've learned from that life, they're now using to help assist you with. And then, of course, all the extra, powers and gifts you get from just being on the other side. Like, you have a lot of help. You have a lot of assistance. For some of you, a grandma is really prominent. And I just heard brother, so that's going to be for some of you. We have a really big team, right? Ancestors, that's a whole gang. That's going to be generations and generations. So we have so much, right? Okay, to the ancestors. Want them to know it's all gonna be okay. Yes. And look, I got the hearth with happiness in our hearts and homes, and it's like just like fires bring you comfort and safety and warmth, and they bring light to a room. It's like you will have this, you're gonna have this, okay? And they want to fill your life up with just like the warmth of them and knowing that you're not alone. And I feel like they want to help you connect better so that you can feel their presence. And literally, it's like that. Literally, I think that's why they pull this card. It's like that warm feeling, like they really want you to feel the connectedness to source. And also they're kind of sending the message like, it doesn't take much to make fire. So I feel like for you, like it doesn't take much to inspire you. Maybe you just have to watch one thing, one motivational thing, whatever it is. Like it doesn't take much to get that light going. And they want to remind you how much of a strength that is. Because for some people, it takes them a lot more to get them inspired. And for you, it's like, man, you got to just show them a glimpse and they're going to go at it. Okay, so we have Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. I feel like you might come from a line where, you know, family members did have a lot of injustices. So because of that, through you, they are gonna, I just heard receive presents, or they're gonna receive blessings. And I just heard safety through you. So I feel like what you're gonna provide for generations to come is literally a secure foundation, a safety. Like literally, what does fires do? They're like, they keep you warm, they keep you safe, right? They keep predators away. And I feel like that's kind of what you're building for generations to come, is literally like no more struggle for your future family, right? No more struggle, no more burdens, no more hard times. This is you being safe and finally being able to build a fire that is long lasting for generations to come. So definitely like talking about legacy. And I think, you know, your spirit in so many lives has been one to stand up for equality and injustices. So I feel like that's why one of the reasons that also like your spirit did volunteer to be like, okay, I'll take this karma on, I'll be the one to, you know, release this energy for them. Your ancestors really want you to know just how incredibly special and rare. I just heard how special and rare your soul's gift is. Yes, and with this future, I feel like you can see the future. Whether you see yourself as psychic or not, you can see the future because you are tapped in a different way than others. And that kind of goes back to like your brain working differently. Sorry, my dog's going crazy. Your brain works differently. You have different parts of your brain more activated than others, okay? And this is the veil, the future. It's like you're meant to see through the veil. You know, you're meant to see through the matrix. You're meant to show others that way as well. And this is just, whether you believe you're psychic or not, you are, okay? I feel like you have a lot of prophetic dreams, and that does come from your family line. Whether it was awakened with your parents or not, it does come from your bloodline. So this is a very strong gift of you being psychic that is going to start to open and activate. This literally says wise seeing. Like I said, you're a seer, you have wisdom, you see through it, you're psychic. And that's why you were chosen to help your ancestors out, because it's like you have the energy of the owl, okay? Which is all about just wisdom, right? And it's like you see more than most. You're aware more than most. You see through the BS more than most. And that is really helpful for the mission that you have been chosen for. Ancestors, what else? They're bringing up Hallows Eve, which is Halloween, right? I feel like it's going to be really, I don't know, maybe just fun for you. Something about just like exciting energy around that time is more what I'm feeling. We have thunder and lightning with power. So you might actually be having some type of activation where around that time you're going to be feeling really good. And of course, on All Hallows Eve, the veil, which is literally the card before this, is at its thinnest. So maybe you will feel connections from your ancestors, or maybe you're even going to be the one to like kind of call out to them, and you're going to really feel them. But something where it's like, you know, you're definitely going to feel the power, either the power, your power, or your ancestors' power. Like the energies are going to be quite different. Like there's this new energy that is going to be unlocked around that time, October 31st. And I do have, it's like with I just heard new psychic gifts. So it's like this power that's being activated definitely has something to do, you know, with your third eye. Okay. Wow. We have foresight. Like I said, this activation is going to help open up your third eye even more with your foresight. Once again, like I said, you are psychic, and this gift does come from your ancestors. And for some of you, maybe your parents were aware of it. For others of you, I really feel like it was unactivated in some of the generations. So it could be really far back in the line that was awakened and being worked with, and now it's finally blossoming through you, and you have this ancient gift, and you deserve it, and your ancestors are working with you, I just heard, diligently to help you see through it and grow and blossom and explore these gifts. So your ancestors are helping you with your psychic gifts. In case you were wondering, they are. Hope this message finds you well. Bye-bye.